Hello, everyone. I am Jonathan. Welcome to the BioBytes event at Recursion's office. We're really excited to have a lot of speakers from Recursion present today. But before we get into that, I'd like to just give a quick intro into kind of Valence Labs and some of the, one of the projects that we've been working on. But a few other housekeeping items I was told to tell everyone is that there are drinks on site. Please drink responsibly. If you need a ride home, you can find Jenna. She's somewhere in the back in a tan sweater, and she'd be more than happy to help you get a ride back. So please drink responsibly. If you came here and you parked in the garage, we also have parking tickets or passes for you. So also please go and find her, and she'll get you set up so that everything is good for parking. But I guess just a quick overview of Valence Labs. So Recursion is obviously focused on applying AI for drug discovery across the entire stack, both pursuing partnerships with other pharma companies, but also pursuing internal, I guess, candidates in their own, clinical trials and whatnot. But at Valence Labs, we're more purely focused on machine learning research for drug discovery, and that's kind of the area of focus that we're dedicated to within Recursion. So the idea is kind of like what DeepMind is to Google is what Valence Labs is to Recursion. So really just focused on pure machine learning research. But one of the things that we've been, focusing on over the past few years at Valence is really this focus on community and working together with the open science community to accelerate the impact that AI can have in drug discovery. And so this is something that I wanted to spend a bit of time just showing everyone before we kind of get started with the speakers. Okay. So the need for community. AI for drug discovery is really hard. Completing a PhD in machine learning is hard, but doing that at the same time in the life sciences, whether that be chemistry, biology, physics, is also hard. And so the people who are trained in both skill sets is quite a niche talent pool. And so the field also moves insanely fast. It feels like, especially these days, every 6-8 months, there's a new paper that comes out. And so for us, like, we have a deep conviction at Valence Labs that community and collaboration is going to be the cornerstone that accelerates the path towards improving the lives of patients. And so because the field is so complex, we really believe that there is a necessity for collective wisdom and mutual support. And so this is why we've created a community of scientists, students, researchers across academia and industry to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and also collaborate. And so over the past few years, we've been doing a lot of stuff in our community. One big focus is on educational content. So we run 2 weekly reading groups that are focused on inviting authors from various papers that are pursuing different research topics within the field of AI for drug discovery to present their work. We upload all the recordings to YouTube. And so it's a form of kind of getting people more familiar with some of the research that's happening in the space. In addition to the reading groups, we run a lot of community blogs. We have tutorials. We have a newsletter as well. And then from an engagement perspective, we run multiple Slack groups that discussions are being hosted, questions are being asked. And then on top of this, we're hosting a lot of in-person events as well. And there's something that's really special that happens when you bring the community together in person. And so we've hosted numerous meetups at large conferences like NeurIPS, as well as ICML, where online we have maybe about 5,000 members across both of our Slack communities. And it's really awesome to see this community come together in person. And so something that I wanted to share with all of you today is a new platform that we've been building for the community called Valence Portal. And the idea behind Valence Portal is to aggregate all of the community-related content, as well as the ability to engage in discussions with other folks, all into a single platform. So before, it was a bit scattered, with being in different Slack channels and then going to a different website for the blog or going to YouTube to watch the videos. Now you can kind of see everything in a single platform. I'll just show everyone here a quick overview of what Portal looks like. It's not publicly live yet, but we felt that this was a great opportunity to share, early access with some of the folks who are really interested in maybe learning more about some of the, up and coming topics in AI for drug discovery. So this is what Valence Portal looks like. Again, this idea of everything you need all in one place. where you can tune in to a lot of our upcoming events. So whether it's a reading group or a conference or a meetup that we're organizing, you can find it here. You can read all of the blogs and stay up to date on some of the tutorials that are coming out. And then you can also watch all the recordings from previous talks. And we've really tried to structure this similar to a kind of a social media platform. And so kind of in the main landing page, this is your activity feed. So all the recent posts in the community, you can see people here sharing papers about diffusion models for protein backbones and different sort of topics within the field. This is where you'll be able to stay up to date with everything that's happening in the community. You can also watch and tune into all of our reading groups and the scheduling to see who's presenting and what topics are they presenting. And you can also directly reach out to the specific presenters or organizers of each talk. And so if there's a specific topic that you're interested in learning more about, within Valence Portal, you also have the ability to direct message other folks right onto the platform. So we really wanted to create a space for people to kind of collaborate as well as be able to learn together and share resources. And we have an entire, I guess, forum for various discussions that are all centered around different research topics. And so this is something that we're really excited to share kind of early access to folks in the room today, as well as some of the other members in the community that we've been testing with. So that's a brief overview of Valence Portal. If you want to join the community or take a look to see what it has to offer, the QR code will take you to the sign up page and you can kind of explore what the community has. And a great way to start and get involved in the community is just to introduce yourself, let people know what are you interested in. Are there specific topics that you're looking to learn more about? And we'll be doing a lot of new features and adding new things into Valence Portal very soon. Job boards as well for folks that are looking in roles, either in academia or also in industry. So we really want this to become the home for the AI for drug discovery community.